Good morning, good morning. This is Derek with Doordash Diaries, episode number 2. So yesterday was the first time that I've got to dash during what they call peak pay, where they pay you an extra dollar, or it can go up to like 4 or 5, I believe, not as much around where I'm at, but you get an extra dollar per delivery. So that was pretty cool. The only thing was yesterday, here's the thing when you're doing DoorDash, the cool thing first, I should say, is that you can take your money and after you do it for 2 weeks, I believe it is, you can do instant withdrawals from DoorDash into your bank account, and they only charge you $1.99. So I mean, it goes in there within seconds. The only thing is, when you're dashing, you cannot do this transaction until you end your dash. Now, when you're a top dasher, you can dash anytime, so it doesn't really matter if you log out. With me, I'm not, so I have to schedule my dashes. And so when I ended my dash, I lost my spot, and then I had to wait to either schedule another time frame, which is usually only half hour to hour segments, or you wait until it gets busy and shows in pink, and you can do it that way. Of course, when this happened, I'm seeing like $1.50, $2 peak pay between the hours that I couldn't dash. But you know what? You got to take the good with the bad, right? Ended up at McDonald's picking up an order, and guy comes to the counter. You want this? He's like, we made it extra. It was a large mocha frappe. It was pretty good too. How about those little things, man? Now this might seem a little harsh, but let me first say I'm a very understanding and compassionate man. However, I can be a little fierce, and I stand for justice. I'm a man of principles, and honestly, I just like things done right. And so what I'm saying here is I had left a message or called a place of business that I deal with often, and it's always a nightmare, and where you're waiting forever. And in this service, time is money, and I don't mean that to sound greedy, but it's just how it is. And people want their food. They can't be waiting 20 minutes when just at the restaurant to pick it up. Most places, 9 out of 10, when you go, they hand it to you, it's ready. So I called, and when the person answered, I just said this: competency, efficiency, and the know-how. You guys should learn it. I know it probably got me nowhere, but I was just a little frustrated. Sometimes my emotions get the best of me, but most of the time I'm able to rail it in, and I understand that these places are already busy. But the thing is, with this place, is usually when there's no one there, it's not busy at all. So it's like, just need people to be on the ball to understand the processes of even their job and what it entails. And now with DoorDash, I know it's a newer thing, but they've had Grubhub, Uber Eats, and all these things. The employees, maybe they should all have some type of training on it to understand like how it all works and where these people come. The food needs to be ready. I understand, when you're extremely busy and packed, it might take a few extra minutes. I 100% understand that. The last thing on this episode we're going to talk about is when I did start my dash last night. I made $40 in 40 minutes in 3 dashes. It was amazing. The first 2 were back to back across the street from each other. I got double stacked. I think I made 27 on that alone, because each person had tipped higher after I delivered it. And the next order, I think I made 13 on that one. So it took 40 minutes because there was 3 different locations. And then all in all, the first hour, I made $60. It might have been 65, 70 minutes. But so when I say you got to take the good with the bad, it's like sometimes you might average $18 an hour, but then your next dash, you're averaging on that shift for the day, $25, $30, even $30 an hour, which I'm not going to do the math, but like I said, you just got to take the good with the bad. Birds are singing, sun's coming out, skies are turning blue, clouds are going away. I hope you all have a very fine day. God bless, take care, and thank you for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. This is Derek with DoorDash Diaries. Peace and out.